What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm bringing you guys the very first episode in a brand new series where I teach you how to win games with any Pokemon. I've been getting so many comments like, I want to use this Pokemon, but it sucks, or I want to use this Pokemon, but I don't know what sets, and I just really feel that the best thing I can offer you guys as viewers is tips for how to win with any Pokemon. Sure, anybody can win with Mewtwo, anybody can win with Alakazam, anybody can win with Legendaries or Charizards and what have you. Anyone can win with standard stuff, but what I'm going to be doing is hopefully showing you guys how you can win with some lesser common stuff and show that every single Pokemon has value. No matter how small the value, every single Pokemon brings value to the table. Like, we're going to go into our party, right? And, you know, we can see our party. Imagine each one of these Pokemon has, like, a value meter they bring to the team. Like, let's say Charizard over there, let's say that this team caps out at, like, 1,000 value. Charizard brings 200, Dragonite brings 200, you know, Kabutops brings 150, Persian brings 100, Golem brings a couple hundred. Bulbasaur, while not hitting those triple-digit numbers of value, still has value to contribute to the team. And that's something I really want to, you know, have you guys understand through the course of these videos. We're doing this for all the Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I think there's like 100 something or whatever of them, but yeah, we're gonna be starting with Bulbasaur today, and you may be thinking like, you know, you could just use Venusaur, but remember, that's not the point. We're trying to show that every single Pokemon can win. You just have to try your hardest and build around it. So let's look at the Bulbasaur set we're going to be working with here. Remember, I'm trying to bring you guys really unique sets. So we're going to be playing doubles format today because I feel that for when you're using an unevolved Pokemon like Bulbasaur, it's best to be able to pair it with something that is evolved in a situation where you can cover up for Bulbasaur's weaknesses if possible. So we're going to look at our set. Here we go. So we have Protect, Sleep Powder, Reflect and Light Screen. So one cool thing about this Bulbasaur, not only are we using a completely unevolved Pokemon and we're going to be taking on fully evolved Pokemon, not only are we trying to win with memes, we don't even have any attacks. There's no damage this team does. So like, look at this Bulbasaur, what are you thinking like, wow, what is this really supposed to do? You know, really we're going to try and set up screens. Dual screens are so strong. If I can get screens up, it's almost like I actually have the bulk of like a Venusaur or something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to lead like Bulbasaur and Persian. We're going to go like fake out, set up a screen, maybe fake out, set up a sleep powder, U-turn out with Persian, protect with Bulbasaur, come in with one of our sweepers like Mega Charizard or Dragonites, and try to, you know, win the game from there. And you may be thinking like, that's cheating, you know. You said you were going to show me how to win with Bulbasaur, and now you're using Dragonite and Charizard. Well, you know, Pokemon is a team game. It's all about team building and team synergy. You know, maybe Dragonite might be the one getting the KOs, but Bulbasaur is the one setting up the screens, setting up those sleep powders, forcing them to respect its position on the board. So that you can actively come in with Dragonite safely and come into a situation where you can get those big KOs. So remember, every Pokemon has a value. We're going to hop into some games. And guys, please, if you have any questions on this, hit me up in the Discord. There'll be a link in the description. Let's hop into some games. Here we go. Alright, so we found someone. Let's shake the ball. Look at their team. Survey says, wow, 13,000 CP. Remember how we were talking earlier about signing like a value number to each Pokemon? This guy has over 1,500 more CP than me. His team is so good, but it's not unbeatable. Like, look at the team. A lot of his Pokemon are actually weak to, like, rocks. Not like stealth rocks, like rock attacks. And we have a ton of Pokemon which excel in dealing rock damage. So I'm looking at this team, I'm like, if I can take out that Mewtwo, I'm probably going to be in a situation where I could potentially deal a lot of damage. Zapdos and Jolteon are really going to be a pain for Kabutops, but my Electric Alolan Golem is actually going to be, like, really good against these. Like, it's good against all of those, actually. Everything but the Vaporeon, Alolan Golem is amazing against. But remember, talking about Bulbasaur here. So what we're going to try and do here is lead Bulbasaur, for example, and Persian. And what we're going to try and do is fake out the Pokemon that's the biggest problem for Bulbasaur. I'm hoping he leads with like an electric type, or like a water type. If he leads Mewtwo Charizard or Mewtwo Rapidash or Rapidash Charizard, that's the only combinations of stuff where I'm a little bit more pinned than I would like to be, because what I can do is just fake out the one Pokemon that has a super effective move against Bulbasaur, set up a screen, go for a Sleep Powder if I need it, and, you know, just ignore the electric type because he has so many in the team. So we're going to see Annie and Zapper. Zapper's a good sign. So yeah, I'm going to be fake out in that Mewtwo, and I think I'm going to go for a light screen. I think the light screen is actually the play here. It may look a little bit weak, maybe thinking like, man, go for the Sleep Powder. If I hit the Sleep Powder, that's great, but I really don't know if I'm in a position where I can actually hit Sleep Powder every single turn. One bad thing that could happen here is Zapdos does get Drill Peck. It is a flying type. I've seen Drill Peck Zapdos. That'd be really unfortunate, but, you know, we'll see what happens. I think it's just going to go with, like, a Thunderbolt onto my Persian. So we're going to be Fake Out on the Mewtwo, going for a Light Screen, and then next turn, we're going to go for a couple really cool plays up into that Mewtwo slot. So Mewtwo eating the Fake Out, that's pretty good, and Thunderbolt, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. It's almost like this is going according to plan. Persian taking big damage, no big deal. Absolutely no big deal there. So Light Screen is up from Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur putting in that work. And this turn, I'm pretty sure he's going to go Psychic into the Bulbasaur. It is super effective. I'm a Poison type. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit him with the double strats. We're going to protect it. Protect my boy Bulbasaur. And we are going to be going for a U-turn into the Mewtwo. Now, he could totally just go for a Psychic on my Persian because Mewtwo outspeeds Persian. And, you know, I would have no problem with that whatsoever. But I really think he's going to go for, you know, Mewtwo can kill Bulbasaur, Zapdos can kill Persian. He's going to go for the double KO instead of the single KO and leave my Bulbasaur up. So, hopefully that works out. Psychic blocked. It's almost like I played the game. It's almost like I played the game. If you guys want to learn more about Pokemon in general, please do me a favor. Check out the Discord. It's the best place to actually learn more about the game. You'll be thinking like, how does he know he's going to do this? I've been doing this since 2011. I play pretty much every day, and, you know, I'm in a pretty decent spot. Speaking about decent spots, we're going to be coming in with Golem here to block this Thunderbolt. It's one of the Pokemon we actually have made to switch in on Pokemon like Zapdos, for example. So we're going to switch on here. I'm assuming he's going for that big T-Bolt. Drill Peck. Oh, he actually does go for the Drill Peck. And Drill Peck's into my Rock type. That is nice. So, again, note that we, like, slowly, shyly, like, scouted out that Drill Peck, and we're actually in a pretty decent position. And speaking of decent positions, Bulbasaur does not like being pinned by Psychic and Drill Peck. And I don't want to say I should let Bulbasaur go down here, but I might have to let Bulbasaur go down. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about... Let's actually talk about this. I'm sure he's going to be... Would he Psychic there? He might just go for a Drill Peck. If he just goes for a Drill Peck... Let's try this. We're going to switch out Bulbasaur for Kabutops, another Rock type. And Alolan Golem is going to go for a Rock Slide. You may be thinking, like, Rock Slide, that's a really weak play. But what we're trying to do is weaken those Pokemon enough to where I can bring up my Charizard and go for, like, a Heat Wave or something like that and just finish them off. So hopefully this works. Goes for a Psychic, targeting Golem. That works. Remember, what is it? Not Reflect, but the Light Screen. Look at how much damage we're mitigating from the Mewtwo. Like, this is Bulbasaur putting this together. Bulbasaur is the reason why this is working. Bulbasaur is the reason why we're actually being able to make an impact in this game. Like, we can eat another Psychic. He has a lot of electric attacks over there. He has quite a bit. What we're gonna do, we're gonna hit him with, I wonder if I outspeed a Zapdos with this Kabutops. I'm using a speed-natured Kabutops, but it's gonna be dicey. We're actually gonna hard switch out, we're gonna back switch in Bulbasaur, because we know that he's gonna be going for a Drill Peck. I don't want to reveal, sorry, we know that he's gonna be going for a Thunderbolt. I don't want to reveal the fact that I have, a bunch of other moves. I don't want to reveal my use of Protect. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. But, you know, we're trying our best to beat this Legendary guy. He led double Legendary, and I led Bulbasaur, and I would actually say that I'm in a pretty decent position. He goes for a Psychic, targeting Golem again. We should be able to live it. Oh, no, that's a high end, or is a crit. Okay, well, never lucky. Never lucky. And a Thunderbolt. Bulbasaur is going to take some damage, but I think it's alright, because, remember, we still have a Light Screen up. Yep. Alright, so we're going to come in. I think we have to come in with Charizard here. I do not want to come in with Charizard here, and we're going to play a pretty weird play. This is going to look stupid. We are using a special Zard. We're using like a special attacker Charizard, but these Thunderbolts are so strong coming at us right now, I think we're going to have to go Charizard X, because this Zapdos is actually going to be able to outspeed my Charizard. So let's see, how do I actually want to deal with this? I am going to need to Reflect soon. I'm pretty sure Heat Wave can finish off both of those Mons. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here and go for this play. We're actually going to try and Sleep Powder the Zapdos, as weird as that sounds. and we're actually going to just go no Mega Evolve, just raw Protect with Charizard. And we're going to try and see if we can bait him into using Psychic on our Charizard or Thunderbolts on our Charizard. And we're playing a little bit greedy here. Hopefully this doesn't cost Bulbasaur its life, but even if it does, it'll put me in a situation. Recover from Mewtwo, that's a great. It's potentially reading us a little bit, but remember, we're trying to go for the Sleep Powder. If we can still hit the Sleep Powder, we're in a great spot. Thunderbolt, we block it. That's pretty good. Please, Sleep Powder, take me home. Yes, Sleep Powder is amazing here. And now I can actively go for a Charizard Y Mega Evolution, whereas before I wasn't in as good of a spot. I'm pretty sure he's going to actually take out the Bulbasaur this turn. I'm going to actually reset my light screen, or try to reset my light screen. And if he wants to go for a Psychic on Bulbasaur and just let me do whatever I want, I think that's actually just fine. We're going to go for a Heat Wave. Should be able to take out the Zapdos. And again, if he wants to take out the Bulbasaur, look at all the value we've gotten. We got 5 turns of minimized damage versus Mewtwo and Zapdos. We got in a sleep off that we baited attacks, you know, like he could totally hit me. Go for it. You're not going to KO me. And my Bulbasaur gets to reset its light screen. Like at this point, if you're going to actually sleep on me, I'm going to put you to sleep with Sleep Powder next turn. So big damage, takes out the Zapdos. You know, we take those. Mewtwo is within range for a Fire Blast or potentially another Heat Wave. But I think we're doing okay. I think we're actually doing okay. The score is evened up, but I'm the one with the light screen. Like, I'm doing pretty good. What we're going to actually do is protect Charizard this turn and try and go for a Sleep Powder, I think. Let's see, is that Jolteon? Rapidash. Okay. I'm actually okay with Rapidash. I have no problem with Rapidash. If he wants to go for the Rapidash, play into my Bulbasaur. I can minimize that by protecting Charizard and hard switching in Kabutops. If I wanted to. Now, I do not know if that Mewtwo Psychic could actually KO my Zard, because he did exactly 1 HP over half. Let's think about it. I have a huge move timer right now. Bulbasaur's done its job. I'm actually okay if Bulbasaur wants to go for the Flare, but it'll put me in a position where I can bring in Persian and reapply Fake Out. We're going to protect with Charizard, and Bulbasaur is going to try and Sleep Powder the Mewtwo. How greedy is this? Bulbasaur, you've done your best! Psychic. Blocked, yes. He's about to PP out of those, by the way. Flare Blitz. Hey, you know what? Bulbasaur, sometimes when you're playing the game, you gotta know when to hold them, you gotta know when to fold them. Bulbasaur did everything it could have potentially done to keep me in this game, and you know what? It's setting up for me to actually win. We did a ton of recoil damage to the Rapidash, taking every single possible way we have to win the game. We're gonna be able to bring out our Persian, we're gonna be able to reapply Fake Out, and then go for a Heat Wave to finish off the Mewtwo, chunk the Rapidash, and then if he KOs our Persian again, we come out with Kabutops to finish off the Rapidash with an Aqua Jet. So I would say we're in a great spot. And, you know, remember what we are fighting against. We are straight fighting against, like, the guy that led Mewtwo Zapdos. Like, it's not supposed to be this hard, and we're making it look about as easy as we can. So we flinched the Mewtwo. He's gonna go for the Flare, but I'm sure he's hitting the Persian. And remember, we pretty much are foddering Persian to this part of play, but again, that's totally fine. So Persian's gonna go down. A little bit unfortunate here. Rapidash takes a little bit more damage, but that's fine. Heat Wave had to hit Mewtwo. So important. Mewtwo goes down. The score is even, but all we've lost are Persian and Bulbasaur, and he's lost you know, both of his big legends. Actually, we also lost Golem. I'm an idiot, but you know what I mean. Do I have Earthquake on this Dragonite? Please tell me I have Earthquake. Please tell me I'm good. I'm actually good. Did you guys know I was good at this game? Alright, so Dragonite's gonna be coming out here. Dragonite, show him what he's won. Now, he does have a Pokemon on me. He does. But I still have a couple turns left to light screen, and look at his board. Look at this board. He could totally go for a Thunderbolt on my Charizard, but does he really want to eat the biggest EQ you've ever seen in your life? Maybe. Remember, guys, AoE moves like Earthquake and Rock Slide do less damage in doubles than they do in singles because they have to hit 2 targets. It's a little bit complicated to explain. Maybe I'll make a video on it in the future, or someone can leave a comment explaining all the numbers. But you know, we're probably not going to one-shot this Jolteon. We will be able to finish off the Rapidash, but Jolteon's probably going to live just a little bit. But it'll be putting it within range, potentially for like an Aqua Jet from Kabutops. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It is going to be super effective. Thunderbolt. He goes for a Thunderbolt, man. He's trying to keep me honest, but man, I'm hitting him with a doubles play. He's going for a Poison Jab. Please, no poison. No poison. No Poisonino, mi amigo. And no poison. Earthquake. Taking me home. Yes. Big damage about to be incoming. Big, big, big. Big. Oh my goodness, we do one-shot the Jolteon. Dragonite, taking no prisoners. Guys, as a whole team, weak to earthquakes, and we just take those. Remember, and also Charizard is a flying type. I can also just go for like flying or earthquakes or Dragonite. Charizard's gonna be able to avoid it. But remember, I protected to avoid the Thunderbolt that turn. So just like that, we're back in the game. We've switched it up, and we're in a situation where we have the potential to win. So Vaporeon comes in. Remember, we have a Kabutops in the back, so we're in a pretty decent spot. And a Charizard of his own. And so in this situation, he's already Mega'd. Has he Mega'd? No, he has not Mega'd. So we actually don't know if it's Charizard X or Charizard Y. Either way, I think the correct play is to go for a Rock Slide with Dragonite, because it's going to do big damage against his Charizard, no matter what form he goes. And I think I am just going to Heat Wave. I don't know if I have enough damage to KO Charizard X with this play. Maybe I should just go with an Air Slash into... I am going to Air Slash his Charizard. Because Rock Slide is going to deal just super effective times 2 damage to a Charizard X. And even if... So, watch how this goes. If it is X, but if it was Y, Rock Slide would have just KO'd it and Air Slash would have gotten redirected. So, I'm totally fine with the plays that I've made here. He's going for a Thunder Punch. We might die. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate loss right there, but it's okay. And I did not expect him to be that fast either. Rock Slide comes in. We miss on the Charizard. I think Charizard is the... Man, that's really bad. We have to get a flincher to even somewhat stabilize. Ice Beam. Oh my gosh, yeah. We would have been completely fine, I think, if we hit... Unfortunate... Well, actually, my light screen wears off. Yo, shout out to the light screen, guys. Coming in extra hot. Light screen coming in with the plays. Keeping my Dragonite alive. Bulbasaur's, like, fading moments. Keeping us in it. Now, how do I actually win this? I needed to hit that Rock Slide. You have no idea how important that Rock Slide was. I think we have to protect with our Dragonite this turn. Like, we have to. I think he is going to go for a Thunder Punch on my Kabutops. But, like, what do I do? I think I have to Rock Slide with my Kabutops, but I don't think it'll KO his Charizard. And I think... this is a rough situation, but we can still definitely win. This is still definitely winnable, depending on how he plays his turn. He's going to go for a Flare Blitz. Blocked. Yes. I have to hit this Rock Slide. Rock Slide, double hits. This is a stabbed, super effective Rock Slide. It's unfortunately not going to be enough. Remember, his Charizard is just too bulky. Oh, we get a flinch. That's very good. Do we go for the double protect with our Kabutops? I think we actually... Sorry, double protect with Dragonite. I think we actually have to go for the double protect. We have to go for the double protect. It's going to be a 50% chance. But, you know... We wouldn't have been in the situation if we didn't miss our Rock Slide earlier. And we missed the double protect. He goes for the Flare Blitz. It should be taking out our Dragonite this turn, which is incredibly unfortunate, considering, you know, Dragonite just needed to get one attack off onto that Vaporeon. Like, Outrage would have probably one-shotted it from here. And he takes a little bit of recoil. It's not that important. We're going to Rock Slide. We have to try to flinch him out. Kabutops, show me the flinch on the Vaporeon. Scald. Oh, man, I don't know if this is going to put me within range for a Thunder Punch. Yeah, it should. Let me see how I'm going to play this. Is there anything I can do? Any possible thing? Aqua Jet would KO the Charizard here. It would KO it, I'm sure. But the Vaporeon will just scald me. Man, I really wish I had got that Protect up last turn. We know that he's faster than my Kabutops. And we know that he has the Thunder Punch. I think I have to Aqua Jet and hope this Vaporeon literally does anything else. That's the best play that I think I have. It's the best play that I have, I think. His Vaporeon might think about going for something random. We take out the Charizard. Let's see what you're doing with Vaporeon. This goes for the Scald. So, we are going to drop this game. Right? We are going to drop this game. But I still... feel that I'm still obviously going to upload this. I just wanted to show, you know, that it's possible to use any Pokemon. Think about the type of board we went up against. That guy didn't have any real moves that you wouldn't see in competitive play. Oh, he chose to quit. Man, I was going to go for my Salty Run Back. I was going to mess him up. Yeah, we lost to a missed Rock Slide that game. If you were to take the biggest thing out of that game, why did you lose? That's I lost to a missed Rock Slide on his Charizard. That is the reason why we lost. But I'm still going to upload this, and I still wanted to say winning with any Pokemon is possible. You know, that was a very good game. It came down to the wire. And yeah, Bulbasaur is pretty good. So the next episode is going to be featuring an Ivysaur set. Hopefully you guys like this. If you guys like this, please leave a comment in the in the comments below. And man, I'm just like, I'm a little bit tilted we lost that one. Like I'm like trying to wrap around my mind like how we lost, but oh yeah, Rock Slide. We did get a flinch with Rock Slide though, so that's pretty good. But yeah, that missed Rock Slide really cost us. Maybe I should have just went for like a Protect EQ play that turn, or just an EQ in general. But I was really trying to cover a Charizard Y option. The Charizard X, we covered it, but man, never lucky. Guys, thank you for watching. Please let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.